Hello, people! This is your friend, host and host, Kranti. Once again, by the way, host means friend. Where I come from, in Hindi or in Bangla or in Urdu, it means friend because I'm from Bangladesh. Yeah, it's near India. Okay, so this is a new what if. What if Deku was Van? Well, Van from the Seven Deadly Sin. Essentially, he's gonna be essentially like the undead Ban. He's gonna be like reincarnation of Ban, or yeah, that's not gonna be his. I mean, we can make him OP. We can make him a Cork. We can make him like a OP Cork. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make him have an immortal Cork. Yeah, essentially, he's gonna have a Cork, and like he can recover from any injury, and like he can like recover from any injury and anything that he like nothing can hurt him. Like he can like. He's essentially like his healing ability is like up to the mark of like one. Even he gets decapitated, even if he gets like, even there is like one single cell or nucleus remaining, he will still regenerate like cell. Yeah, and some people might ask, well, what if he gets decapitated and there is like two ones? No, that's not gonna happen because plot armor. Yeah. So essentially he's gonna have a Cork like Bakugo like discovers his Cork, like he can emits like fireworks, and Deku discovers his Cork and it's gonna be like, well, like Bakugo tries to like explode, like tried to use explosion on Deku and he like severely burns him, but he like recovers instantaneously. So everyone like, damn Deku, your Cork is, you can heal faster, you have a regeneration Cork, that's pretty cool. It's like so like over the years in this timeline, Deku and Bakugo, they're not gonna be like rivals or bitter enemies. Bakugo is not gonna be a dick. Well, he's gonna be dick to other people, but not to Midoriya, because they're gonna spar, they're gonna train a lot, they're gonna spar a lot. So Bakugo can like let loose and like fight with Deku without any repercussion, because he can like heal and stuff. So he can like his Bakugo's explosion becomes like really strong, and Deku like literally becomes like intolerant to pain. Like he can't like feel pain. Like he can feel pain. Like he has like a very strong tolerance to pain, and he's like learning every kind of martial art there is, so he can like, so that he can like fight like close to close, hand to hand combat, because bullets can hurt him, diseases can hurt him, rays, fire, ice cannot hurt him, and he is like a pretty brutal fighter. Like if you like it's like if you like if you put a spear through it, he's gonna like put it out and like fight you with the spear. And if you like blast him with like fire, which Bakugo does, sometimes his skeleton structure punches Bakugo. Like imagine a skeleton which is half burned, and like there is like guts and bloods which is burned and like severely singed, punching somebody it's brutal. It's gonna be like a really brutal, sadistic Deku, kind of like Van from Seven Deadly Sin. Yeah, he's gonna be like that. And yeah, he's gonna be brutal, sadistic, and like people would be like terrified of him, and people would be like call him like Undead Deku. Yeah, that's gonna be his hero name, Undead Deku or Undead Van. Okay, so he's gonna be, people call him the Undead because they can't kill him. Like every like kid who like all the kids who has like really dangerous Corks, they like work with Deku because they think that because Deku cannot die, he has like super high regeneration Cork, which is called like, which doctor dubbed them like immortality, because they like did some research on his blood, and like came to know that like that he's not gonna die, essentially, because anything like any kind of virus and any kind of like bacteria, virus, or any kind of diseases that attacks his cellular structure, it can't survive for like 10 seconds. The cells in his body like literally like reproduces so fast. Even the old cell dies, he like constantly regenerates. So his body is essentially constantly regenerating. So that's why Deku can even like survive radiation, because he might get radiation, like his super deadly radiation poisoning, but his cell is gonna regenerate like super fast, and his body is gonna regenerate super fast. So it's not a big deal. So he's gonna be like, okay, he's like intolerant to pain, essentially. And yes, in this what if, Deku's gonna get like one for all, because can you imagine like one for all with like an immortal body? He can like spam 100% all the time and without any repercussion. Yeah, he's like screw full cowl. He's gonna go like Deathroid smash 100% from the very beginning, and 1 second later he's gonna be like, okay, yeah, he's gonna be a pretty OP Deku. So essentially, like the normal timeline, the teacher says like, I know what you're all gonna do, you're gonna all become hero, and he throws the paper away. And like in this timeline, Bakugo doesn't like burn Deku's notebook, because Deku is like because Deku and Bakugo, they're tight. Yeah, they're pretty good friends. Like they're essentially sparring partners, and they're like good friends also. So Bakugo like knows that how scary can Deku be, and he's like, so Deku like takes the shortcut to the home, and he's like going through the tunnel, and the sludge villain is like, hey kid, give me your body. And the sludge villain is like trying to control his body, and Deku and Bakugo and like Deku, what did I say, Deku? That's a brilliant idea. What if Deku and Bakugo fuse? That's a brilliant idea. I have to write that shit up. Like, okay, what if Deku and Bakugo fuse? Dekugo. Yeah, what if Deku, like, like while Deku, like he's submerging it and suffocating it, and the sludge villain is, oh shit, I killed that boy, and like he like goes away from the body, and like and Deku is like, you can't kill what is unkillable, villain. And it's like, what the hell? How are you alive? Oh, that's some creepy shit. What are you, kid? I'm just undead, fated to walk eternity on this earth. How about I kill you for hurting me? You know, I felt every pain. You know, I felt how you suffocate me. And he like, and he's like releasing an evil aura, and Sludge Villain like, get away from me, kid! You're just too freaky. Like by the time All Might comes, and he's like, I am here, and like he like Deathroid punches the sludge villain and puts him in a container, and he's like praising Deku, like, hey, good job, kid, you like, I saw it, you like handled the situation really well, and you like handled the situation really good, and that's good, that's brilliant, like are you hurt or anything? Then Deku says, well, I died 7 times, but I'm okay. What do you mean you died 7 times? Like then Deku explains his quirk, like, oh, I have a immortality quirk. I cannot be killed. I have super speed. I have like hyper speed regeneration. Like hyper speed. Like my body constantly regenerates new cells. I just have to eat more to replenish the energy. It's like, what? So you essentially cannot die, like not any kind of disease or wound can kill you. Yeah, pretty much. So the sludge villain suffocated you and decapitated you and tore you to limb from limb several times, and you died 7 times. I see. You see what I did there? 7 times, because 7 deadly sin. Yeah. Yes, he did that. But I survived. Like, I will survive. And then All Might is like, damn, kid. I mean, do you feel pain? And Deku is like, always, I feel pain. I am immortal, All Might. But sadly, I have feel all the pain and all the agony of all the hardship. But I can take it. I can handle it. My brain can take it, I think. And like the whole, like All Might is like, damn, kid. But instead of the rooftop sin, like All Might suddenly debuffs in front of like Deku, and he's like, he tells him the story about like his injury and stuff like that. And Deku's like, hey, All Might, how about you drink some of my blood? It's like, drink some of your blood? Why? Like, well, my blood has little bit of regenerative properties. I mean, like, I know you wouldn't get like my quirk exactly, but like the super speed, high speed regeneration or immortality like me, but it will like help you to heal. So yeah, I'm gonna give him an extra power. Like his blood has like regeneration properties too. So he's gonna like take the, he's gonna like, Deku is gonna cut his wrist, and there's gonna be some blood, and All Might drinks it, and it like gradually, and and after drinking it, he can feel there's like burning sensation and like some pain in his, around his like wound, because it's healing. It's not healing instantaneously, but it's healing little bit. He can feel that, and he's like, kid, I may be the number one hero, I may be the symbol of peace, but kid, you are my hero. You don't know what you did. You helped everyone, not only just me. By helping me, you helped everyone. And then Deku is like, don't worry, All Might. You are my idol. Can I have your autograph? And I can do this more times for you. You can like ask anytime, like for regeneration. Like you can ask me anytime, because you are the number one hero, and I'm like, you are like one of my huge inspiration, and I want to be in the UA, and I want to be the number one hero like you. And then All Might is like, well, kid, you're in luck. I'm gonna teach in UA High. This like starting this semester, I'm gonna see you. And it's like, oh, brilliant, I'm gonna give you more blood to you. I'm like, okay, hold on the blood stuff, but I'm glad I met you, because you are literally my salvation, kid. Every doctor who tried this, like, they failed, but you, kid, you're just amazing. You could save billions, not just like, I mean, you can cure cancer, you can cure every uncurable diseases. And Deku is like, well, that doesn't work like that. I mean, like, I can speed up the recovery process, like recovery girl, but I can't like miraculously generate like new tissue constantly, which my body can do. But well, I mean, well, like, and there is a limitation to what I can do and what my blood can do. And like All Might is like, still, kid, whatever you did, it's like, it's a lot for me. And like All Might has a profound respect for Deku, because like All Might said, like, he could be everybody's hero, but Deku in that instant became his hero, who saved him from like he saved All Might, and by that he saved like all of Japan. So like the instance, like when Bakugo gets attacked by the slime villain, that happens because All Might, since he's a klutz, he drops it up, and all the like vile, like the sludgy villain, like falls down, and like all the heroes, they're not doing anything, and like All Might is like, I'm recovering, it's burning, my organs can't work, my organs don't work properly. If only I didn't use my power. Like he's recovering still, so his organs are not like, so like, and like Deku, I said Ban, Deku like previously told him some retcon here that yeah, take some little bit of time rest, because it's like give your body to adjust with your like with the new healing process, because healing elixir I call it, like healing blood, because it's gonna take, the effect's gonna be like not that quick, it's gonna take a while, but I think and give your body some rest, do not overwork your body. So yeah, Deku said that, and he's like, if only I taken the vial later. And like Deku sees all the smoke, and he runs there, and he sees like his friend Bakugo is in there, and he's like, he saw Small Might, and he's like okay, he can't work anything, and all the heroes, they're doing nothing. So and Deku literally runs forward, and Bakugo accidentally like causes like a huge explosion, and there's like the bottom part of Deku is lit, like his head and his shoulders and his both of his hands is gone. Like there's like only his like torso and his leg and waist is remaining, and everybody's like, what, you kid, like a kid just died. And he like, and like more Deku just like instantaneously regenerates the entire upper half of his body, and like there is no clothes remaining, and he's like, yare. Yeah, it's like, good grief, I'm here, don't worry about it. And he's running through it, and there's like big huge fire, and he's burning, all of his clothes are burned. Like all that remains is his pants, because Ban's pants are indestructible. His pants is gonna be indestructible too. Yeah, all of that remains is his pants, and his like half of his face is burned, but it like slowly regenerates, like regenerates like instantaneously. It's a massacre. People are like freaked out by how like brutal here, like he's like regenerating, and like he's like getting hurt and regenerating instantly. It's kind of gross, freaked out, but super epic. And he like he's like yanking out the sludge villain, like he's yanking out Bakugo from the sludge villain, and Bakugo is like, get away from me, I don't want to hurt you, Deku. And he's like, nothing can hurt me, Bakugo, I'm immortal. And he like literally pulls Bakugo away from it. The sludge villain is like, he might have explosion, but I want you, kid, you have the immortal body, I can live in your body for eternity. And Deku is like, oh yeah, come. And like Deku is trying to come like to his like body, and he goes to it, and what Deku does, he literally puts his hand on his belly, inside his belly, and yanks out the sludge villain throughout his guts and from his belly, because the sludge villain is going through his mouth like some Majin like Super Buu shit on Dragon Ball Z when it was like going inside Vegito. Yeah, some deep throat shit. Yeah, it's like yanking out, and there's like a fire department truck, like a container, which is like a vacuum. Yeah, I'm taking some liberties, and they're like sucking up. Oh, sorry. Oh, my babe just texted me. Okay, my girlfriend just texted me. Okay, so I'm gonna talk with her a little bit later until I finish it. So he's like, yeah, this is gonna be on the cut, obviously. So he like the guy, like the fireman, like literally sucks the sludge villain, and Deku like signals him with his hand, like suck it, and they suck it, and they like put it in a container, and Deku is like regrows his entire limb and body. Is like, well, that takes care of that. And All Might is like, that kid is brilliant. That kid is not only just like the perfect candidate, he also has the heart of the hero. Yes, I know who my successor is. And like later that day, then like All Might tells him a story about all for one and like the vestiges and the cork, like giving cork to it, and Deku is like, are you sure? Because it stockpiles power, and if you give it to me, like, I'm gonna live forever. And Deku is like, and Mormad is like, well, you can always give it to somebody else. Like, okay, but okay, so okay, then give it to me then. And like, Mormad is like, well, I will, but before that, you have to do something. Do what? Like, you have to build up muscles. I'm like, Deku is like, well, I am like constantly regenerating my cell. I don't like that cork. Your cork wouldn't kill me because I would just reform. It's like, still, but you have to handle the power constantly. I mean, you could have the power. What if you like break something or do something, and since it's a powerful cork, you can literally destroy buildings or islands or people. What if you want to hug your mother and you just like break her in half? That's why build up your muscles. So like the Dagovich arc happens, he cleans up the trash, he builds up muscles, and it's like, okay, that's pretty good. And like then All Might gives him the hair and like, eat this, and Deku is like, Kemochi? No, this is no hentai. Deku is like, okay, so I'm just gonna have to. Are you taking revenge for me? I fed you my blood. Now you're feeding me your hair. Well, then like All Might says like, well, there are some DNAs of you inside me, so now there are some DNAs of me inside of you. It's like that was like, man, not cool, man. Your joke sucks. Like, well, no, I mean, you need my DNA to like inherit the cork. And I was like, okay, what? And he eats the hair, nothing happens. But the next day, he has the access of full 100% all for one. But every time he Deathroid punches anything, his hand gets mangled, but which is not an issue, because I mean, he has advanced regeneration, so he's gonna like instantaneously regenerate. So he's like, and yeah, he gets a little bit like tall and like lean body, like Van, not like chiseled, muscle bound Escanor shit body, but he gets like lean body like Van, and it's like, okay, this is cool. So he's trying to like. So Deku is trying to control the amount of output he like puts through his action when he activates the cork. So he's like, okay, he can like he's like that, and so that's okay. So he's going through life like that, and so he's not gonna like what Deku did in the original timeline. He learned how to gradually like access the cork in a higher level in a controlled way. Deku in this what if is doing the opposite of it. He has the full access, 100% from the beginning. He's learning how to he's learning how to output the cork in a lower percentage depending on situations, like so that he doesn't hurt people or doesn't like destroy like stuff, or doesn't like destroy civilians or civilian stuffs or buildings and stuff, like doesn't cause any casualty. So he's essentially out. So Deku is gonna learn, he's gonna have some struggles. He's gonna learn how to output it slowly, like how to output it like gradually in a lower percentage. He's gonna do the reverse what the Deku in the original timeline is doing or do. So he trains for the 10 months. So he learns to like he learns to control it in a he like learns to control it, so that every time he like jumps from building to building or stuff to places, it doesn't destroy or create a crater. There's still gonna be some like broken stuff, because he's still learning. He's not gonna like become 100% proficient efficiently, and he still hasn't unlocked the abilities. I don't think I should give him the abilities, because he's too OP already. If I give him the other quirks, that shit's gonna be too OP. I don't like, nobody's gonna be an issue for him, and so he's gonna be like. So for the next part, we're gonna cover the entrance exam, because Deku like trains for the 10 months and is ready for the exam. So this is your host and those Kranti signing off. Tada, bye bye, and check out my other what ifs and subscribe, comment, like, and do that stuff. And if you like this what if, share it, and check out my music. I make music in my channel. Just go through the playlist and check out them. Who knows, you might like them. Tada, bye bye, love ya.